Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Blood Bowl 2. We are due for some rats, so we are going to play with the Skaven today. Let's take a quick look at our team as usual before we get into things. So we have one missing player, Retastrophe is injured and out for the match, thanks to the Chaos team last time. So we only have one Storm Vermin, which might become a problem. I hope it won't, but we'll see. So it's 12 players in total. Aside from that, everybody is healthy. And we can get going. Yeah, so let's try to find an opponent and see how long it will take for us to be assigned one. Okay, 2 seconds. Oh, actually true. A Norse team. It's been a while since we've seen Norse. They get a journeyman. So do we get any inducements? I think we do, a little bit at least. And I've read that I should only look at the opposing team during my own inducement phase, because otherwise it might create problems, and we had that problem there a while back, where I basically waited for 60 seconds and then I ran out of time while trying to buy inducements. So I'm just waiting now for him to finish his inducement phase. He's probably looking at my team right now. And now we get going. Okay, so we have 130k. Not enough for a wizard, unfortunately. So what do we have here? Oh, a strength 6 Yeti. That is brutal. Guard, multiple block. Really good choice in that case. Okay, that guy is going to hurt. He's missing a berserker. Then we've got an Ulfwerner with Juggernaut and minus AV. That's Mighty Blow and Piling On. Okay, good. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Dodge, Sidestep. God Catch. Yep. A Thrower with Sure Hands. What's that? Strong Arm on another Thrower. Dirty player, so we're going to expect some fouls, and that should be strip ball. Okay. Yep, and that's what I assume. I wondered why that team value was so high. So he maxed those stats out. What is his statistic? Oh, not that many games actually. So we don't have that much in the department here, or in the inducement department. So my choice would be... So we have 3 choices basically. We could go 2 babes, we could go extra apothecary, or we could go bribe. And I think I'm going to go with the double babes here. He does have some mighty blow, he has piling on. I'm just hoping that he won't injure us too much, and that we can do something in that regard. So the babes hopefully will be helpful. The bribe was tempting as well, but I'm not sure if we will get too many foul chances. Against armor value 7 it could have been good. And if I felt a little bit more risky, I probably would have gone for the bribe. But you need to set up your players good for that, and I'm not sure I can do that today here. Norse are can be a little bit tricky, and that Yeti is pretty intimidating. Although I might actually not have taken the strength plus, because that would mean he also rolled a double, because it's double 6s, and in that case block is really, really strong there as well, so that might have been the better choice. So we are going on defense, as is to be expected. And I'm keeping him off the line of scrimmage. So I don't really like this setup, but we really don't have that big of a choice there. So let's see, we have the Stormworm, the one Stormworm in here. And he's probably not going to go too aggressively, I think. So Laughter now has Fend. It's a new addition. I think that's what we gave him at the end of the last match. So that makes him, it's the standard development, I think, for gutter runners. It's block, dodge, sidestep, fend, and that makes him extremely annoying. Okay, yeah, so we've set up for some frenzy traps potentially. You know what? Yeah, let's keep it like that. I think it won't matter against the Yeti anyways. And I can't read our opponent's name. It's in Russian or whatever. It's Cyrillic, I think, the scripture. Is that the right word? The letters. So I can't read that, actually. So it appears that he is not too experienced in Blood Bowl because he took 10 cheerleaders and 10 assistant coaches, and he's also using throwers on the Norse team. And I think that's a generally accepted opinion that you don't actually use the throwers on the Norse team because the runners are just better and they can do the same job better, almost. It's a little bit of a weird setup. Okay, so we are going to avoid his Yeti now, which means I'm just going to... Oh, that guy's got... That runner is highly annoying with dodge sidestep. Yeah, we're just switching our setup ever so slightly so that he can't attack, at least not that easily. Well, yeah, that is a bit weird from the setup perspective, so let's keep it like this. He needs to go over this way. I just want to stay away from the Yeti. He might end up blitzing with him. There's nothing we can do about that. And he can attack Panic if he gets there. So you know what? Let's switch these out because it's Wrestle Fend. So if he only pushes us, we will block this line of approach and keep him from being able to attack there. And that's why we also switch this up a little bit so he won't be able to go on Laughter. But he caught the ball right away, so we kicked right on his player, unfortunately. That's an unfortunate start for us. I mean, he had sure hands, so it was likely that he was going to pick up the ball anyways, but if the kick had gone a little bit further back, it would have at least forced him to move backwards first. So with 4 rerolls, assuming he is doing the priorities, is keeping his priorities straight, should be more than enough for 1/2. But he starts things with a 1 dice block. That is weird already, and he gets the stun right away. It's only a stun, so I'm happy about it, but that was an unnecessary risk to start with. So I think my assumptions were somewhat correct. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to have an easy time here. It does mean that we might expect some weird plays to happen, which could work out. We've seen that before, and Norse do have a lot of block. Yep, that's what I was thinking about. Was going to happen there. First is only a push. That is pretty lucky. Okay, good. It's really bad, though. Well, not necessarily, but the Yeti does have strength 6, so it will be really hard for us to get away from him. Well, not really with Hysteria, but with our Storm Vermin. Oh. So we can already get a 1 dice block against his ball carrier, if we want. Can I make that a 2 dice? I think I can. Oh, wow. He's really going for the 1 dice right away. The problem here is Ah, no, yeah, the Ulf Werner is going to make that very unlikely to happen. So if that guy had strength 3, 1 assist here, chain push this guy over there, get an assist over here, block this guy out, and then blitz him to get a 2 dice. But with the strength 4 Ulf Werner, that is very unlikely to work, because I would need to do a 1 dice block. But he is going very big on the body block here. So let's stand Disaster up and just do a block here. That's a 2 dice now. Oh, nice start. Really? That's awesome. And we stun ourselves. So that's an amazing start, to be honest. A 2 dice block reroll, double skulls rerolled into double skulls is always nice. And that means, well, our defense is still okay considering where he's standing, but he can go through the middle. And that's a reroll gone for him, so I'm okay with that. And he pushes himself into a 1 dice block, so this might end up very good for us. It does not, though. That's the problem with Frenzy. And here his assumed inexperience might save us. Because obviously that start wasn't awesome, it was horrible. Really horrible. And I don't really know yet what we're going to do here, because we basically just gave off a complete turn. We did nothing there, except for standing up 1 player. And so that is pretty bad. We'll have to wait and see what he ends up doing here. So his ball carrier is going there. I'm not sure if he can get a guy over here, only with going for it. So that might... It should at least allow us to get a 1 dice block again here. I hope. Assuming I can make this work here somehow. Which I'm not really sure yet. Because he can body block us quite a bit now over here. And that's going to make things difficult. But he just blocked himself over here. Which means he can't get a guy over here. So if I'm... manage to get enough players over here, I will get a 2 dice block against his ball carrier. Oh, yeah, that might work. That's good enough as well. Unfortunately, so my plan won't work anymore. We'll see. So who is he going to block with the Yeti? Okay, he's going against Laughter or Hysteria, which doesn't help him yet because we do have dodge. And he keeps on just pushing us, so we do get at least a bit lucky there. More pushes. Keeps this a 2 dice though. Oh, actually because of God it becomes 3 dice, okay. But we do at least get lucky in the regard that he is not knocking our gutter runners down there. So... this is not really good, but it could be a lot worse, I think. And he has not yet blitzed, I believe. Yep. The problem is I really can't reach him that well over there and stop him. That's the biggest problem I have right now. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to... make that better. Okay, he goes for the blitz over there because he's running out of time, and that's a turnover for him because he already used... Oh! That was the loner though, so I hope he won't give up because of something like this. But that's pretty good. We needed something like this, so we have the player advantage. At least for a little while. So Disaster over here. I would really like to get a 2 dice against this Ulf Werner, but it's only a 1 dice, which scares me. So I am going to do the dodges first now. Can he already score? He can, unfortunately. Nope, not like this, like so, and then over there. And I need to get away from his Yeti. Hysteria needs to move as well. We just can't afford to keep him there. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, put him over there. The problem with this entire setup is that he's actually got us pinned down pretty good right now. It doesn't really help me to do going for it here, unfortunately. So I am going to risk the 1 dice block here. Come on. Thank you. Finally. No following up. And that should allow us to... So, yeah, that doesn't really help us too much. The problem is I need to get a player here. Preferably a gutter runner. Which means... we do have a high agility here, so I really don't care too much about the odds here. As long as I don't roll double ones, we're fine. And do I want to do one more? We're going to blitz this guy here. Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, that got scary. And now I can blitz him. Oh, come on. Yeah, so that's horrible again. So the plan was knock him down or just push him, move over here, block this guy, and then move the gutter runner over there. Obviously didn't work, because my block rolls are pretty horrible right now. I think you cannot deny that. Oh, so he finally gets radiation down. But he also pushes him away from the Yeti, which is good for us right now, because it would allow us to move him. The problem is I'm down to 1 reroll in turn 3, and he still has 3. So I'm not really a fan of this. And he does 1 dice blocks again, and for him they work. That certainly doesn't make things easier. The question is he going to go for the touchdown? And if he does, is he going to fail? That would be my preferred outcome, of course. And to come back to my double skulls reroll here, where I've just rolled quadruple skulls. Okay, nice, but it won't really help us because we get knocked down. Oh, he's greedy. It's fine, because he didn't go through, but that was a greedy move. I usually try... That is awesome. No, he's going to push us there. That doesn't really help us. I usually try to go for moves first that don't require a roll, which wasn't really possible here. I could have moved maybe 1 player, which I should have done in that case. I'm not sure, though. I think pretty much everybody was locked up down somewhere. Oh, that is good. So I assume he's going to try and get the touchdown here. Yep, there it is. Let's see. Okay, he makes it. It happens. With the double skulls or quadruple skulls and the failure on the blitz there, it really made it hard to protect that. And I didn't put Hysteria over there because he would have gotten surfed if I had done that, most likely. But we do still have 6 turns left now to score ourselves, and we do have the player advantage. Because he doesn't have a reserve player, and his loner is dead, so it's 11 against 10. And hopefully we can make something work with that. That would be very nice. Okay, yeah, so finish my thought there. So the skulls here, I at least in my mind, it was the safest option. It was a 2 dice block with a player that had block against a player that didn't. So the quadruple skulls was in fact the only way we could fail that. And it happened. So there's really not much I could have done there. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, I'll let you. Of course. Because I'm just going to avoid his players there. So he's the only guy we're engaged with. And yeah, so let's set up for our counterattack. I'll put this guy over here. And then we've got some gutter runner action over this way. Oh yeah, we've got both throwers back here. That's obviously not necessary. Yeah, so let's switch these two for the kickoff return. And make it like this. I should put him there so that they can't go for the gutter run I'm going to put here. And like this. Okay, so we do already have our way through there, and I should put Hysteria there. Or no, I think Laughter might be the best, because if he goes deep, he has no tackle. So he has a very high chance of staying there if things go wrong. So I need to decide who I want to hit. But we'll do that in a moment here. We do have some options. Let's confirm the setup and see how things go from here. And so far he has shown that he's very willing to use the Yeti to blitz. And so he's probably going to continue with that. Okay. Yeah. Just put you under there. Is he going to catch it? He is not. But at least the scatter is in the better direction. Let's say it like that. Put Laughter all the way over there. He can't be served because of sidestep. So that's not really a big concern to us right now. And I think I'm going to hit this. I should probably hit the Berserker, but that is a little risky, because it might leave us with a served gutter runner. Or will it? Let's see. That's going for it, so it will. Or it could. It's at least more risks than I'm willing to take right now. So we are going to go for this thrower here. With Mighty Blow. And we do not even get a good block result. Again. So how many players of him have I knocked down so far? Not a lot. And we are going to pull him back one. It's going to leave Cackle exposed, unfortunately, but we can't really do anything about that. So next we need to set up for defense again. And I am going to do the stupid thing and try a 1-dice block against this guy. I don't know yet if that's going to work. We have to work under the assumption that it won't. But we'll see. Okay. First we're going to do the pickup though, which does work, so that's nice. Put ourselves over this way. And then Hysteria over here, and do the 1-dice block. Hey, it works unbelievably enough. So let's push him there. Oh, awesome. Okay, a KO. Gives ourselves a 2-player advantage right now. And that was his ammo value 8, Wolf Werner on top of everything, so I'm pretty happy about that. Because the other one should be easier to knock down. And we're in no rush right now. We still have 5 turns left. And let's just see what he ends up doing now. Yeah, so he has only 1 Berserker, so he actually has only 3 players with Frenzy left right now. His Yeti, the Ulfwerner, and the Berserker. The other Ulfwerner is off the pitch, of course. Okay, gets the knockdown against the rack. But we're really lucky that he's not breaking our armor right here. Oh, I made a mistake. That is going to be a problem. That was a really dumb move. So I should put this guy over here. And that will force me to dodge. Okay, he's not doing that. In all likelihood, at least. I doubt that I will have enough players to get a 2-die splits here, because that's 4 assists to go up to strength 7, basically. Because it's 3 plus 1 for each assist, so 4, 5, 6, 7 makes 4 assists. Maybe. I doubt it. But it depends on what he ends up doing with these 2 guys, because right now we have this. He is 1 assist already, plus this guy is going to move in right here. With guard he's going to give an assist. Then we have these 2, and we can blitz with radiation, which would make this 4 assists. But we'll have to wait and see about that. And he actually gives us the option. So we're going to blitz here instead of block. That needs to happen. So this is 1. And just to be on the safe side, we're going to do everything safe first. So pull him back in case we fail here. Then Hysteria down here, because we're going to push him in that direction. And that means he will end up out of contact there. And put blindness right here. And now we can blitz with radiation. And that is going to be a 2 dice, yes. So that's quite the investment. And we keep on pushing. That is extremely annoying, to be honest. That's just not something I'm a fan of. Yeah, but it should still work out fine, I hope. So we're going to do this handoff next. It's a 2+. Okay. And now I need to decide. Yeah, I probably should have done that a little bit differently. But it should still be okay, I hope. So do I want to go... We should stay away from this guy. Yeah, okay, let's go here. And throw the ball. I want to throw the ball. Thank you very much. That is beautiful. Okay, at least we make that work. And now I can score. So we're just going to do that, or I'm not sure. I'm going to do the riskier move and try to stall this for 1 turn. He could get... Oh no, this guy has strip ball. Okay. Okay. It was a risky move, it was dumb. I should have checked that first. That is on me. I missed the strip ball. That was a good move of him to put that guy back. So I made it harder on myself than I should have. So let's see. His KO'd guy stays out, so it's still 9 against 11. Make of that conspiracy theory as you wish. So this is, yeah, we're just going to keep the setup as it is. There's no real use for us to switch things up, I guess. Or yeah, let's actually close out the sidelines there now. No, like this. And laughter over here. So we have a wrestle player over here, and we have block sidestep over there, which means he needs to go through the middle, which hopefully he will not be able to do. But we are down to no rerolls. He still has 3. And it's 1 against 1, and he has still 4 turns left to score again. Which obviously is not good for us. But we'll have to wait and see what comes of this. So I really hope he will fail the the catch now for once. He does, okay. So we will at least have to try and pick that up first. It's still a 75% chance with sure hands, but it could fail. We've seen that happen before, so it's not impossible. And he rolls a double skull on multiple block. Oh, yes. That is beautiful. That is so important. Okay. So we have I have multiple plans right now. Let's start with what needs to happen, without a doubt. Oh, we can even make that easier. But I'd like to knock this guy down, so we're going to go for that guy first. Put these guys 3 spaces in so they can't be served. Next we're going to put Panic here, just to have the safety there, because we could fail this again, and I do want to pressure this ball before I go for anything. Next we're going to Blitz here, because it is ammo value 7, strength 4 player, so it's really valuable to knock him down. Let's push him there and actually follow. Okay, we do not get the knockdown, which means I'm going to go over here. And now I can do the pickup with Hysteria, and we are going to do that. Let's set up this small screen where we actually can do this now. It might... No, this is his Berserker, so we can't. I apologize. We should not have tried or done that. Keep the middle safe a little bit with Laughter. And I should do these blocks first, but I like the chance to pick up the ball. So we're going to do that. It's 2 2+s to do that. And we do have... We failed the first going for it already, just to mention that. So only Sure Feet kept us alive there. I'm not going to dodge out. So where's his Strip Baller? And I should really do this. I don't necessarily like this view, but it's helpful. So we're going to use it. Okay, I'm going to pull him down with Wrestle, so that he won't be able to reach us in any way. And this is a 1 dice, we're not going to take it. We are instead going to just stay there so that this guy won't be able to move. Yeah, end the turn, and let's see what happens here. So that turnover is beautiful. The multiple block is awesome with strength 6, and we haven't seen that before actually, so let's take a look at this real quick. So a player with this may choose to throw blocks against 2 adjacent opponents, so the line of scrimmage basically, and make each block in turn as normal, except that each defender's strength is increased by 2, which means with strength 6, he's still... Okay, that's fine. We go up to strength 5, but he has strength 6, so it's still 2 dice blocks, which is pretty awesome. He still shouldn't have done that as a first action, because big guy, but it's a really nice combination. That's pretty powerful. And he had the assists, so even with strength 5, it would have been 2 dice blocks. Well, no, he didn't have the assists. They would have needed to be there and there. But with assists, he could make that with strength 5 work as well, pretty well. So let's see. He's going to go for that. Only pushes so far, but he's going to push us right here. So he gets another chance with this thrower. Which is, at least right now... Yep, it's good enough. We don't have block. But that is still fine. He won't be able to pick up the ball, and... Oh, is he going to try that? He probably is. But we do have some options here still. Okay, he falls down on the first going for it. That's going to be a reroll. And he gets the pickup, so that's the worst result for us, of course, but it's not necessarily bad yet, because we do have some options here to get the ball. Assuming I can actually knock him down, which is our biggest problem right now. He has no blitz left, so let's see what he ends up doing. Okay, he's trying to put a player into scoring range. Okay, pulls the Berserker back first. And he's actually not playing that bad. He's made some weird choices and risky choices, but aside from that, he's at least okay. He's got the basics down, so he knows the tackle zones and, well, maybe a little bit wonky on the assists. I don't know yet. Okay, and he's going on the defense instead of the offense, which is good for us, obviously. And will hopefully allow us to do what I desire. And I'm going to try and lock this down in case he does get away. Which I obviously hope he won't, but he still might, so I'll have to prepare for that. Oh, awesome. Armor break. Oh, no. That is the second guy we killed here. But he also shouldn't use him with armor value 7. That's just not good, really. Okay, so this might end up leaving Carl served. But I'll still have to try this. So I'm even going to blitz down, because I'd like the ball to scatter over here somewhere so that I have an easier chance of picking it up. And I'm not standing up Hysteria yet, because he's our best chance at scoring this. Where I usually would stand him up, but I want to do something with him first. It's not working though. So this is not what I want, obviously. So yeah, let's follow. But I do have the 2 dice against the wrestle block here. And it's a double skull, so fine. Yeah, this is not good, so he's going to get knocked down and he's probably going to get served, in all likelihood. At least our defense is still fine. And he has only 2 turns left, so he's not likely to score again, while we might. And he starts off with the big guy once again, but rolls a 1, so good on us there. Okay, that works. So the important thing for the second half is we are still at 11 players, even if the KO doesn't come back. because we have a reserve player, but he is down to 10 players permanently. Or to 9 players permanently. That we only get stunned here is really, really lucky, obviously. But still, so this guy does have dodge. No, he does catch, okay. And it's just the block rolls that I'm having. That's a 1 dice. You should not do that first. Should move this guy or this guy. Yeah, that's not going to help you. So this is where his inexperience shines through, because he could have gotten an assist here, made that a 2 dice. It doesn't really help me if I can't get a defender down or a defender stumbles against his wall carrier. Yeah, and that's going to be 1 dice as well. And it's going to stay a 1 dice. Yep. Is he going to get the serve, though? Doesn't mean he won't, because now it's a 1 in 6. Oh, he fails the going for it. Yep, he gets the serve, though, so he's out. That's pretty bad. But no injury, so he's just off the pitch. And if that leaves us with a 1-1 at halftime, I can definitely live with it. Yeah, he's going to block us with his ball carrier. Okay, just the push though, so where is he going to push us? Over there. That's going to make things difficult. Oh, but I can get a 2 dice here. Maybe. Fouling. Okay. So he stunned Hysteria, which is... boo. Not my favorite result here. And it might get me served again, unfortunately, if I try to... Oh, but that is a chance here I'm seeing. So let's do this. Give ourselves an assist. Oh, but this guy's got sidestep, so it's not going to work. But it's still fine. We do have 1 more turn after this. And I keep pushing. I can't get a knockdown. If I can't get a knockdown, I can't get the ball. Yeah, follow. Doesn't really change too much for us. So he can't score. Let's at least make this as hard as possible on him. Oh, double 1s? That's not nice. And a stun again. So I wanted to go over here to get an assist so that I could move Radiation on there as well. But the double 1 obviously prevents that. So let's see what he ends up doing here. He does a 1 dice first and only pushes us. He got punished for doing stuff like this already with his Yeti, but I feel like he could deserve another dose this year without trying to be too mean about this, because I feel like I should be in a better position here, and I'm not, because I only push him around and I can't actually get knockdowns where I need them. He's also not moving his ball carrier around. He KOs Wreck though, so we do have 2 babes, so as long as they don't fail completely, we should still be okay for the second half. But this is going to make it almost impossible for us to get the touchdown. Or to get another touchdown, let's say like that. Okay, that's Radiation down, unfortunately. Okay, another stun, that is still okay. And basically my only option here is to go for another blitz with... Oh no, we actually can't because he's stunned. I wanted to do one with Panic because of Wrestle. but that won't work anymore now. So I will have to do a 2 dice against block with a block player and hope for the best. Oh, he's fouling Hysteria. That is a good move. That is a really good move. We're not going to Apothecary that. It's pretty bad. And that was a really good move of him. But I'm still not going to Apothecary it. That's just not worth it. This is so annoying, to be honest. Because I feel like I should be doing a lot better here. And I'm just not. So the problem is with this, even if I get the good result here, it is not likely for us to score a touchdown. So it might be better to just try and injure another of his players. So I think we're going to do that. Or, well, that's a dodge player, so it's not likely. Let's just have some fun. Let's try it. It could happen. And it actually does. We do get the knockdown here. And we do have our Agility 6 leap player. Which might not even be needed. Well, apparently he is. Okay. So I need to do this differently. Dodge him out. So leaping now would not get us far enough. So I need to go one more space. Now I can leap onto the ball. Pick it up, dodge out and score. Thank you very much. That was satisfying. And it once again makes me so happy that we have this guy. Cackle is just pretty awesome. So let's see. Okay, we're still at 11 players, luckily. And his KO comes back, so he goes back up to 9. But this is our offensive drive. So it's good that we have the upper hand there. And let's just hope that I can do something with that. So who is out? Yeah, just Hysteria. And with a badly hurt, he's at least safe. And so at what SPP are you now? 63. So 13 more for the next level up. And it's a good question of what he's going to get then. Okay, that is pretty nice of him now, though. So we can get an okay result there. Maybe. Because he's set up in a way that if I move my guard guy over here, we can block this guy away, and then I can block the runner. Or blitz the runner with him. So I'm okay with that. Okay, let's confirm it like this and see what happens next. The kickoff return, let's go like so. Okay, nice weather is fine, I guess. The scatter is a bit dangerous right now, but it could be worse. And I'm going to do the blitz first because it's our Mighty Blow player that does that. And it creates the opening that we need to run a player through. So it's more important. But I just want to point out again that I'm only pushing. So it's going to be pushed back here. No, he's not. Okay. That's fine. And also, takes away our option to get a player through from this side right now, and I keep on pushing him. So that's fun. Of course. And that leaves us with not that many options, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to jump Cackle over in a moment here. Yeah, put Laughter up one. We need to do the pickup next. Okay, thank you very much. And I'm going to move back to here. That should keep us out of range. Let's move up these guys one space. And next I can jump Cackle over and put him into a scoring position so that we at least... Hello? Can I please... I don't know why he just keeps on automatically going for that. He really shouldn't, but it's okay. And that basically ends our turn. Yeah, let's move him back one to here and call it a turn. So he's blitzing backwards, which is already good for us. And that is better because we do have block. He's not re-rolling, okay. And he's opened up this path now for us, which is pretty good as well. We can't do a handoff, but a quick pass with Carl should work as well usually. We do have pass and accurate. His Yeti is not moving. This is unfortunate though. He's going to get a 2 dice block here. And he doesn't push us around. He gets the knockdown. This is still a 1 dice though, with his Berserker here. And that's a reroll gone. And that's a turnover. Okay, so and he just gave up. Oh, come on. Ah, really? That's unfortunate. So we're going to do another Skaven match after this one. That's just... it needs to happen. I'm a bit annoyed again here that he just gave up now. That's really unnecessary. That's really unfortunate. I mean, we got a lot out of it, but still. So we're going to do a second Skaven match. Again, before we move on to the Orcs. No level ups, unfortunately, but we at least got close, and I'm pretty okay with Blindness getting the MVP here, which leaves him 1 SPP away from leveling up to rank 2. Yep. And yeah, so that's it for today. A little bit of an abrupt end here. I apologize for that. Nothing we can do about that. So yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today. I hope you still enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl 2, just subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you tune in next time and have a nice day. Bye.